Hello YouTube, it's me Kays again. I'm going to be reviewing Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3, what can I say about this game? Well, first of all, I have not played much of it, so I wouldn't know much about the single player. I'm going to review the multiplayer. Alright, the multiplayer is simple. You get these things on the Japanese side called angels. You spam them like shit, and then you win. It's pretty much all it is, honestly. Every other faction is completely useless except the Japanese. It's like the designers of this game thought, I know, we're not very nice to the Japanese when it comes to games. Let's make the Japanese imba and make every single unit they have a different function. Yes, that's right, every single unit has a different function. And also, you can use Optimus Prime type things to run around and smash shit out of stuff, which is all good and fun if there's balance. The Americans, or should I say the rest of the world, other than Russia, have really cool, awesome things. They've got ships, they've got planes, they've got this, that and the other. But no, as soon as 100,000 angels come flying into your base, you're dead. There is no stopping these angels. They are invincible. They can hit land units, air units, ships, everything. There's no point trying to fight them. Okay. That aside, if you take away the Japanese, you have a relatively good game, because the Americans, or should I say the Allies and the Soviets, are pretty well rounded. They have quite equal sort of tanks and buildings and all sorts of stuff like that. And yes, they do have their super weapons, but their super weapons aren't stupidly deadly. They're, reasonable. But no, if you take away the Japanese, I'm not saying the Japanese are bad. Japanese, well, to be honest, if you're playing the Japanese, you've won, and if you're playing against the Japanese, you've lost. And never, ever, under no circumstances whatsoever, should you ever try and take on brutal computers who are Japanese. You will not survive. They are like a plague. You'll have two computers, both humbly just building their base. You'll be building your base, just toddling along, and you'll walk slightly out of your base, and you'll see a power station, and you'll think, I wonder if I can take that. Then you realise it's Japanese, and then you get closer, and you see more power stations. Get a bit closer, you see half a base. Want to know why? That's right, the Japanese can move their bases at will, because when you build something from a base in Japanese army, apparently they walk out the door and they can go wherever they like. There's no building space, they can just do what they want, which is stupid. Fair enough, it does remind me of the Protoss who can build, who can build wherever they want, but Terran are, they're fair. They build as fast as Protoss, and I'm making a reference to StarCraft if no one's ever played it. They can build as fast as Protoss, and they have the ability to do what Terran does. Except Terran fly around the base with it, sort of fly around and take their base places. Whereas the Japanese can build shitload fast. These angels don't cost hardly anything. And yeah, basically, Japan, few base structures, angels, win. Well anyway, that's my review of the multiplayer of Red Alert 3. Please, for the love of God, fix the game if any of you developers are watching this, because it's actually really annoying playing against the computer who's OP as hell because you can't kill them because there's billions of them. And try and stop Command and Conquer from being a spamming game. I want Command & Conquer to be fun and exciting, where I can use all units, not just ships and planes. It's boring. Why don't you make a new Command & Conquer called Command & Conquer Red Alert / ships and planes, and that's all you've got? Because this is boring. We don't want this. We don't want to be able to have these units that fly and take over the world with a symbol. Bang, 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 bang. Everything's dead. It's pointless. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to play it like that. That's why you should either take the Japanese out of the game or make it easier. Make it so Japanese people can actually die. And I don't mean kamikaze, I mean die. Thank you.